Hello guys, this is Eric from ET Figure Unboxing, and in this video, we're going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta, the Premium Color Edition. So at the time of this filming, you probably know what to expect. You've seen a lot of the reviews. You've seen a review of this guy, the older Vegeta, and the knockout version of the Vegeta. So it's basically exactly the same thing, but we're still going to talk about it. And unfortunately, I do not have the older Vegeta or any of the knockout versions to compare. I sold mine a long time ago as soon as I heard this guy's coming out. It just doesn't justify for me to have the exact same figure and this one being a better paint job in my opinion. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more after we see the figure. So here's the left side of the box, and here's the right side of the box, and here's the back of the box. And let's get straight into the figure itself. Alright, so here we have Vegeta straight out of the box. And I have to say, we gotta hand it to Bandai. I knew exactly what I'm getting. It's just simply a recolor of the same figure I got a long time ago. But it feels like a different figure just because they changed the color. The color is really, really good. I like it. But a lot of people have problem with it, but I think it's just a personal preference. And yeah, let's look at the articulation first. Alright, so most of you probably already know what to expect, so just bear with me. We're gonna go over it very quickly. Here's the head articulation, look up and down, bicep curl, bicep swivel, and 360, so you can do the final flash no problem. And you can pull down the hip like this, allow a little bit more articulation, but I don't usually do that because it's kind of weird. And he's using the pull down leg, like you can just pull it down. They're moving away from that technology, and we can talk a little bit about that maybe in the near future. And you can bend that much. And yeah, that's the boots. And keep in mind, the older Vegeta has white boots. One thing I really like about a reissue figure is that the figure feels very, very sturdy. They always fix the joints, and can you guys actually hear that? Yeah, that is very, very tight joints. My older Vegeta feels really, really loose in some of the joints. I always have to fix it with nail polish. Alright, let's jump straight into the accessories. Alright, so Vegeta has these like sideward looking smirking face. That looks very, very good. I like it. It just looks like Vegeta. Alright, so next up we have the face where he's looking towards the right. Wait, he's looking towards the right, right? Yeah, he's looking towards the right and angry, and this looks really, really good. I like it. My only complaint is that why couldn't they come with a face where he's looking straight and mad? Like, I understand it allows more options to pose when he's looking at a different, like, direction, but I just don't... Yeah, anyway, so Vegeta also came with a pair of, just karate chopping hands, or you know, he can be firing a fireball like this. He does this a lot, and yeah, that's pretty cool. All the Dragon Ball Z figures. So we also have a pair of dynamic like open hands for, you know, charging or, you know, just blasting the fireball, and that looks very, very cool. So this is why I hate about looking at the left. This would have been a lot cooler if he's looking straight. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so lastly, he came with a very, very cool pair of hands where he's charging the final flash. But I have the same issue. While the hands looks very cool, he's looking at a very weird angle. Like, you can only do like one scene where he goes like, "Cell, I dare you not to dodge it, final flash." Like, I mean, yeah, the face though, I really want a face where he's looking straight. Alright, time for some size comparison. And I think the most important one I want to talk about is the Premium Color Edition Trunks. I really feel like Trunks should be a little taller, but you could argue that, you know, this is when Trunks first came from the future, where he didn't go to the training room yet. Because after he went to the training room, I believe he grew a little bit. So I'm hoping the new Trunks is taller, like the one they're releasing where he's wearing the Vegeta armor. It should be taller. Like, yeah. And here is the Awakening Goku, and they look very, very good in scale. I really like that. And oh, sorry about that, not showing all the Goku's hair. I gotta pull back a little bit. And here we have, let's take a look at the, alright, so here's SH Figuarts Minato from the Naruto series. So Minato is taller than him in theory, yeah, without the hair. And here we have the GGO Kirito right here, where I always have him at. And I have Figma Makoto. And he is very, very tall. So Vegeta is short. That's good. Persona on you. Alright, let's take a look at some of the figures I have on the right. Alright, I hope Vegeta can stand well because he's kind of back heavy sometimes. And here's next to the Ultimate Gohan, Piccolo, Spider-Man Hulk, big time disappointment Naruto. Let's keep moving on for the figures behind the backdrop, which is my favorite part of my review all the time, but I gotta adjust it a little bit and carefully remove that. Alright, so here is him next to some of the other figures I have. And he's taller than Killua and Gon from the Figma series, and yeah, that's Kirito, and there's Luke Skywalker. We have Kakashi behind there, he's Kylo Ren. And yeah, let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, it goes without saying that this is probably the best Vegeta figure ever made. Like, action figure. I'm not talking about statues or anything. And a lot of people have problem with it, saying like the color doesn't look too good or whatever. But I personally like this one better than the older Vegeta. The older Vegeta, all the shading and everything just doesn't do it for me. And people complain about the line under his eyes, but I think it's fine. Like that's just manga, so I'm not sure what people are talking about. Maybe it's just like people not used to the anime look or something. I could be wrong because like that's personal preference, but trust me, you're not missing out anything by missing the older Vegeta. If you want the older Vegeta, you probably just want to, for the sake of just completion, right? And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and do let me know what you think about the figure. And this is Eric. I'll see you guys in the next review.